You're such an asshole.
AssholeConsulting.com, we have a request that makes any normal man feel like shit. You're like, oh, my problems kind of suck, don't they? They're really petty. So, hi Aaron, here's my situation. I just retired from the military after 24 years of service. I joined in 1992 to get away from a dysfunctional household and a bad environment in the ghetto, which almost killed me. Throughout the years, I have learned a lot about the world, particularly women, finances, and being an asset to society. I'm glad I joined, or else I wouldn't have lived to see 21. I'm 150% sure. Along the way, I met some good people, learned some new things, visited more countries than I can count. The downside is years of strenuous activity have taken a toll on my body, so now I'm disabled and am on meds and constantly in physical therapy. I'm single, no kids, have an awesome man cave at a home in Florida, am in debt-free, except for my house, which is only 12% of my net pension every month. My dilemma is, am I a burden to the taxpayers? I listen to guys like you, Stefan Molyneux, and a few others who discuss the importance of competing in a free market, the darn baby boomers, and the survival of the fittest. I'm quite aware of the world climate and how the welfare state has negatively impacted society. If I'm drawing a military pension, is that part of the welfare state? I don't want to depend on my pension 100%, but I have no choice until I complete my surgeries and therapies. It's even hard to date because as soon as women meet me, one of the first things they ask is what I do for a living. They found out I'm retired and I'm immediately shamed for not working. Well, dude, fuck them. That's more of a reflection upon them. It's like, no, you're retired. You put in your dues. There was a contract. You put in your 20, you get a pension. Boom, that's it. That was the contract. This would be like a girl getting pissed off that, well, I started this internet thing and I sold my shares for $10 billion and retired at 32. Except something tells me they'll not shame that guy because of the extra zeros tacked onto it. It's no different. You got to the finish line before most other people do for retirement. So it's not like you didn't work or you're just lying about. But the point I'm trying to make is that if they can't discern that, these are not necessarily the smartest, most couth women out there. If I don't. Other than my health, my quality of life is great due to me saving and investing over the last 10 to 15 years. All right, so you didn't even piss away your money. You wisely invested it. I think that I have been responsible with my money, but have taken care of family, have paid my debts and served my country. But is it enough? Do I need to get off my ass and get back out there and work because is it the right thing to do? When I entered the service, I knew exactly what the plan was: travel, save money, and retire young. I'm a firm believer that if you don't work, you don't eat, but I'm just in a rut right now because I don't have a choice. Let me know if this is enough and da-da-da. All right, so then I asked you, like, okay, did you get injured during the military? You say, yeah, you got injured due to your job while you were on the military. And then you said you were 90% disabled. But can you continue working? That's what I'm like. How much is 90%? Did I drop? Let's say something. Basically, my left side of my body is all but useless. All right, so you are indeed injured. You are disabled. This is not bullshit. All right, so let me go through a couple things here. Number one, there are some people within the not left sphere, let's put it that way, Molyneux being one of them, who are, I wouldn't say they're anti-military, but they view the military from a philosophical standpoint that it is welfare of some kind. That's their belief, and I disagree with them. Now, it can be welfare, like when you have an $800 wrench. Yeah, okay, obviously there's some, that's fraud. But I do not believe or operate from the premise. These guys are, this is why I will deviate from the Molyneux and the pacifists and the peace libertarians, is this delusion. And as is one place, I'll call them stupid. This naivete that you can just, we don't need a military. Government isn't necessary. You can have anarchy. It's like, just as that has never existed, like communism has never, the communists always say, well, we've just never had a working model yet. I'm like, don't you think you ought to get a working model first before you force it down people's throats? I'd like to see a working model of anarchy, because there's always been a government. Not to say that in some weird philosophical sense, but if you don't have a military, the next country over that does can simply take you over. So I do believe that there are some genuine public goods, police, judicial systems, fire departments, roads, etc., that are indeed legitimate public goods, and the most dangerous of which would be your police and your firefighters and your military, because you guys are supposed to go and risk your lives getting shot and killed to protect us lazy motherfuckers, right? So it is noble, it's moral. I have no problem with the military. I'm not going to run, oh, you baby killers and you're on welfare. No, that is a belief, a philosophy, an opinion of some philosophers. That doesn't make it true. And I am of the opinion, belief, but I'm right, Nolan was wrong in this one, that there's nothing welfare or parasitic about you joining the military. Because the reason why is that you provided a good in return. The welfare mom of 6 that can't keep help but spreading her legs, what the fuck does she do for society? You protected society with your life, and you got injured. I got a buddy, he got hit by an IED. You damn right, motherfucker. You put in your time. There's no way you could collect a pension and not work another fucking day in your life. You could collect that military pension, and I don't think you're going to find one honest, morally compassed person with a soul who's going to, oh, you're on welfare, you're part of the military industrial complex. Not one person that matters, whose opinion you would want to listen to and heed, is going to lecture you about, sucking on the government teat or collecting a government check. You earned it, dude. And not only have you morally earned it through your putting yourself at risk and injuring yourself, what was the contract? You signed the contract with the military, with the taxpayers, with the U.S. government. You put in this much time, you get this much money. All right? You may say, well, I got a lot of money for whatever. You put in 24 years. I don't know how you can't think. You put your entire youth into this. The contract the legally binding contract was an agreement upon legal parties who are sane and sound that says you put in this much time, you get a pension. And you get disabilities if you happen to get disabled. So, dude, out of all the people out there, you are not a parasite. I would not lose an ounce of sleep. Do not lose another second of sleep worrying about, am I contributing to society? No, you have put in your dues more than the average person has. Of all people out there, I guarantee you most people are going to say you deserve to be retired for the rest of your life. The issue you might be facing is one that has nothing really to do with politics or the military or anything like that. It probably, and I'm no psychologist, but I'm damn close, is probably that you're just a real man, and without purpose or agency or reason or something to do in life, you start to atrophy, you start to feel worthless. So this has nothing to do with you being in the military, collecting a pension, etc., etc., etc. This is just normal male psychology, where it's like, I gotta do something, otherwise I feel worthless. I write a little bit about this in my latest book, Poor Richard's Retirement, but when people get to retirement, especially men, their chance for suicide goes up, their chance for I think it's 68% mental case, and depression, an increase of 68%. Men are just not meant to lay around and do nothing. So it's not out of a moral obligation that you have to prove to the rest of society that you're not parasitic. You're not. You're just not. No one is going to accuse you of that unless they're assholes, and not cool ones like me. I think it may just be like any other man. You are retired early, and you are physically disabled as well, which prevents you until you get your surgeries and go through therapy to have you repurposed and do something else in life. Because think about this. Here's another aspect. What do you know aside from the military? I mean, you went in. That's all your basically adult life. I think what you need to do is you got to readjust now to civilian life. And talk to Terrence Popp. Listen to Terrence Popp. Maybe send him an email. He's a great guy to listen to. He knows, post-military and all that. A lot of it is getting used to civilian life again. Okay, what do? I was a soldier for the longest fucking time. Now what? I had to go through that, not that, but, I was an economist. What the fuck? Now I'm an asshole. There was a little bit of a gear shift there. And it wasn't the most smoothest transition ever. It wasn't like economist one day, asshole the next. Hey, there's obviously going to be some bumps in the road. So given that's all you've known, given you're a healthy male mentally, I'm betting it's just you got to go find something to do to find some other purpose or reason for you to continue living. Because retirement is death, man. For men, retirement is fucking death. And if you don't figure out, you're going to be depressed. So I'm kind of hoping that's what it is. But I can only tell you things. It's whether you actually feel it and believe it. That's where you got to forgive yourself and maybe go talk to a therapist. Maybe find some support groups with other vets. Again, the comment section down below, guys. All you veterans out there, you can help this guy out better than I can. Go talk to that support group, because yeah, I could see it where you're a lifelonger military guy and then the military's gone. It's like, well, do I do anything? But as an independent third party, but above all else, 100% always correct, impartial judge, dude, you are not a parasite. I wish most people were like you. I mean, who put their time in and you know, were selfless and then thought ponderously about the moral ramifications of parasitism. You're not it, dude. You earned your retirement fair and square, and it was, and not just from a legal standpoint, but you gave it your all. You put yourself at risk, and you got injured. I don't know about, the only thing is that you'd be dead. It would be about the only other way that you could have maybe earned it more, but we wouldn't want that to happen. So go you know, follow up with Terrence Pop. Follow up with some support groups. Go get your physical therapy. You got to be healthy first. Don't try and get right back into it. You got to be able to work or be physically healthy. And then, you know, you got to have a GI Bill or something. Take some classes. Do whatever it is you want to do. It's going to take some time to find out. You know, it's not like the next day, knock, 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 pray, you're a professional asshole. Thank you very much. It's going to take some time, even years maybe, to find out what your next calling in life is. But I can almost guarantee you, I can't guarantee you 100%, but I can almost guarantee you, once you find what that is, you're not gonna worry about, am I a contributing member? Do I really deserve this check? You do. You 100% do. Take it, enjoy it. Start chapter number 2 of your life, and you go have a good time. And as I know I can tell you, but I really wish you do it, is do not lose another second of sleep over this and be proud of what you did. So anyway, I hope that helped out. Remember, all the pacifist libertarians, they're dumbasses. They don't know what they're talking about. We'll catch you later. Toodles.